tired of spending a lot of damn money and getting absolutely nothing you was hoping to get? Head on over to MrMuckCoin.com for the cheapest, safest, most reliable coins in the community. Use code GS for 20% off your purchase. Don't forget you can also purchase training there as well. Link is available in the description. What up? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy GS. Welcome back to another Madden 19 video. Now, I do apologize for the very first one. I went ahead and uploaded. I'm new to using the whole face cam thing in OBS as well, and I did not factor in the game volume because I'm used to using the Elgato, and when I use the Elgato, the game audio automatically silences itself, lowers itself just so that your audio commentary is over the gameplay. So that's my fault. I'm going ahead and just touch up everything it is I talked about on the very first one. So, and while we're at it, we're just going to open up a bunch of Team of the Week packs as well, right? Because why not? But I just want to go on ahead and thank every single person that watched the very first video that I uploaded of showcasing myself after several years. And there is a lot of, there was a lot of support, a lot of happiness thrown my way, a lot of love, and I'm very, very, very thankful for that. And the outcome was spectacular. Not something I expected. I expected some trolls. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look as devilishly handsome as I do here, somebody, I could always take a good joke. I don't care as long as it's not overwhelmingly disrespectful. Somebody said I look like Problem's little cousin, like that had me hollering. It's funny, like I don't mind, if people want to throw out their jokes, as long as it's funny, as long as you're not being disrespectful or with the intent to, maliciously try and be hurtful, to be, a very bad person like that, But I could take the jokes, if you want to sit here and say I look like Problem's little cousin, or, I look like, I don't know. There's a lot of jokes out there, but most of them, though, like 99% of everything I read was nothing but peace, love, and positivity. Man, that's what I love to see. I love to see that, and it definitely was very. It was amazing, man. It touched my heart, to know that, you guys were so supportive of everything. And now the reason why I never did a face cam or anything like that is because I was always just unhappy with myself. I've dealt through a lot of depression. A lot of you people know, a lot of you guys that have been watching me for some years know the type of, heartache I've been through. Like, it all started with, my son's mother, who I stupidly married at the age of 18. And it was only for the reason of I just wanted to be with somebody. I wanted to be in a relationship. I wanted to be loved. I wanted a family. And that was something that I've always wanted more than anything. My dream wasn't to be some type of neurophysicist or something spectacular or an NFL star or something. Like, I just wanted to have the family with the house, with the white picket fence. And that's just what I wanted in my everyday life. I just wanted a family, And it led to a lot of depression. She ended up, committing adultery. And for my younger viewers, she cheated on me with multiple people. And I found out through her sister and her mother that came forward when I found out that she went ahead and, had cheated on me with several people. And it was hurtful. It crushed me. It was something that I didn't think I could ever get back from. You give someone your everything. You try to love them to the best of your ability. You try to give them a better life. And now, mind you, I'm making $8 an hour at this time at Walgreens, but still, trying to do whatever it is I can do, pick up extra hours just to provide for her and her son that she had at the time. And finding that out, it was hard. And with the depression came a lot of eating, and with the eating came a lot of weight gain, and I got to a size that, a very unhealthy, large size that I'd never been to, and it all had to do with, that moment and me dealing with depression and me feeling just unloved, unwanted, me questioning myself, me questioning whether, I'm doing things wrong, me just completely in just disbelief, and it took my soul from me, and with that the depression came, a lot of weight gain, and then I get up in my last relationship, and this is just a backstory for those of you who are new and have no idea what it is I'm talking about. Um, my last relationship, we were engaged. I proposed to her on Christmas Eve. I remember we went to church with her family, her mother, and all that. And um, Christmas Eve, we went ahead and went to church. And I had asked her mother before we head out to church, like, listen, I saved up, I got myself a ring, and I would love to propose to your daughter tonight. And she was very excited. There was a language barrier there. She didn't speak too much English, but we got along very well. I've never had any mother not like me. I'm a very sweet human being, and so I got along with with my baby mother's mother and my ex's mother. She was excited. She was like, yeah, after church we went to her brother's house. All her family was there, and I was scared, but I ended up proposing, and she said yes, and um, in December, and we were supposed to have an August wedding. So 2 weeks before my birthday, for those of you who don't know, I'm an Aries baby. I was born on March 31st. So 2 weeks before my birthday, I get a call that she wants to cancel the wedding, and she no longer wants to be in a relationship. Now that came out of nowhere. There wasn't like no, I seen that coming, or a bunch of series of events which led me to think that it was on the way. It came out of nowhere, and that right there was very, 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 very painful. Another situation where it's just like, what am I doing wrong? What situations am I putting myself in for me to continue to keep just being hurt like this? And I didn't have an answer for it. I didn't have an answer for why it happened. I didn't have an answer for what I did wrong. I didn't have an answer on why everything happened the way it did. I just know, once again, a whole bunch of, depression comes, and I'm back to just dealing with it through eating in sorrow and wanting to be alone, and me not going to, family members' birthday, me not wanting to be around people. I just wanted to be myself. I didn't want to see nobody. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I didn't want to deal with anyone. I just wanted to deal with the pain and sorrow, by myself, and that's what I did. And I got to the biggest I've ever gotten to at 348 pounds, and that's a very unhealthy weight. And I ended up meeting Country Girl, if those of you who watch on Twitch, years ago, and I've never disrespected her relationship. She was in one, and I never approached her in any type of disrespectful way. I never came on to her or did anything like that, because she was in a relationship. And to my knowledge, I don't know anything about her relationship. To my knowledge, a very good relationship. And there was just nothing I can do. But I always found her attractive. I always knew if I got to know her, I'm over here setting adjustments like the computer is about to hit me with a crossing route. Um, but I knew that if I were to ever get to know her, I knew I was going to fall, and I knew I was going to fall quick, because I watched her streams, and her personality was very goofy, very sarcastic, similar to mine, and I knew that she is someone that I could easily fall for, and to avoid that, I just never put myself in that situation. So I literally, you can ask her, I literally avoided her at all costs. Anytime I went to her stream, it was hi bye. I never talked to her more than that. I never approached her on any type of level, because I knew there's no need for me to going ahead and fall for someone that I can't get into a relationship with. So to avoid me from falling for her, because I knew I would, I just never talked to her. And I remember it was the summertime, and because it was the summertime, my sleep schedule was awful. Awful. Now, I don't have to wake up early to bring my son to school. I don't have to do anything like that. So my sleep schedule was me waking up at like 2 in the morning, and me going to bed at like noon. It was awful. Me waking up at like midnight and me going to bed at like noon. It was awful. It was really, really, really bad. And I remember I was in one of my clan members' stream. He was streaming, and I was streaming. Oh, I was playing with him, whatever game it was. And she comes in the stream, and she had hinted something along the lines of her being single. And I'm like, what? Wait a minute, aren't you with Mike? And she's like, no, where have you been? We broke up like 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, what? When did this happen? She's like, yeah, you didn't see my tweet. So she sends me a copy of the tweet. And sure enough, it says, me and Reaper split up. We're going our separate ways. For anyone who still supports us, because he's a streamer as well, no need for you to feel awkward in doing so. We're just going to go our separate ways. We feel like it's best for us. And I took my shot. I went ahead and, DM'd her and told her that I always, I would love to be able to get an opportunity to get to know her. Now, she ended up telling me that there were several people to reach out to her that wanted to have the opportunity to get to know her like that. I'm sorry if you see me do this on my back. It's because I have a sciatic nerve. It's really, really, really bad. And I actually came back from the chiropractor, and spent $120 on having some man fill up on me. Yeah, it was fantastic. But we got to know each other, and the first conversation went, extremely well because we are two goofy, uh, two goofy personalities, and we went ahead and talked for several hours, and getting to know each other beyond the streamer of what the little that we did know, and we end up, just getting into a really, really, really good, uh, building really good chemistry. And it's the happiest I've ever been. Now it's easy to say that, right? When you're in a new relationship, oh, it's the happiest I've ever been. But God works in mysterious ways. I knew I wasn't going to be too happy with my ex if we got married, because she did a lot of things that I did not like, as far as like going out with her family all the time and things like that. Like I enjoy staying home. I do like going out, but it was a lot of things that I did just to satisfy her. Like, do I want to go to church regularly? At some point, I would love to, but I wasn't ready to do that. But I was going every single week just to make her happy, and I was doing things just to make her happy, constantly doing things over and over and over just to make her happy. So I knew I was going to be miserable. And um, but like yesterday, during the stream with the face cam, there's a lot of people who say like, what, like you're so happy. Like I can tell. Like I know this is the happiest you've ever been, and it's good to see you this way. And it means a lot. And the I've have been dropping weight. I have been on the Nutrisystem diet, and I'm down 30 pounds. Now, when I first started talking to country girls, like, all right, I got to do something about this weight. Like, I can't continue being depressed and not doing anything about it. So I started dieting from then. So this is early August, and since then I'm down 30 pounds with zero exercise. Zero. If I was actually exercising, I easily could have lost 50 pounds by now. But like it's great stepping on a scale and seeing it come down. She's been very supportive. That she, anything that I want to eat or anything like that, in any certain way, she's willing to do. If we don't got it, she's instantaneously willing to hop in the car, go drive, and go get it, go make it. Like she's been amazing to me. She's been amazing to my son, and I love her. I love her children, and everything has just been a dream come true so far. And you know that's where it's like I want to start vlogging, because I'm talking to her and she's like, you're doing really, really good. And there's a lot of people that watch you that could really relate to this. Like you could help a lot of people. Just do some vlogs. Like I know you never shown, and this is legit conversation she's had with me. Like I know you haven't shown your face or anything like that, but if you're ever gonna do it, now's the time, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that deal with it, and I'm gonna try my best not to get emotional here. So if I do, I apologize, because I've been there. I've been in a dark place where you feel unwanted, you feel unloved, you feel betrayed, you feel alone, and there could be a million people around you and you still feel alone. And um, she's like, maybe your story could help people, and maybe you can be there for people in a way that you haven't connected with them before. Because I tell you guys this all the time. You guys have changed my life more than you will ever know. I'm able to sit here. Here comes the tears here. I told myself I wasn't going to do it. You see it? You see it? I'm so emotional. I'm sorry. I'm a very emotional person. I've always been that way. But you guys have changed my life, and it's something that I'm forever grateful for. And she's telling me this. I'm like, you know what? You're right. Like now is the time. Like I'm actually losing weight. I'm doing good with it. Now's the time to start blogging progress and helping people. If there's anybody else that's overweight, that we can do this together, or not just dealing with depression through obesity or overweight or whatever it is like that. No matter what it is you do, we'll deal with it together. And little by little, we're gonna start taking the camera that you saw. when I did the house tour, we're going to be vlogging up a lot of things. And what it is I would like to do is vlog like a week worth of content, and then, edit it all up and then release it maybe like every Saturday, where, you'll see what it is we've been up to throughout the entire week and things like that. On top of special vlogs we'll do here and there and whatnot. Um, and I was like, you know what? We're going to go for it. We're going to do it. And there's a little, because I know there's trolls out there who try to be malicious, and I know there's going to be jokes out there, but the support far outweighs that. For every one dirtbag out there, there's 30 people, really telling me, in my stream or in my video yesterday where I ate the bug, it was the very first time I've ever showed myself, was like, you look happy, you look beautiful. And I know they don't mean beautiful as in I'm a handsome guy, even though I am. I'm very George Clooney like, very Denzel Washington like. But I know what they mean. Beautiful in a way of just happy, smile, twinkle in the eye, and that's exactly how I feel right now. So, it's a different way for me to connect with you guys, and something that now I think it's time to start doing. It's something that I can't wait to start doing. So those vlogs will be coming up soon. As far as Madden with the face cam, I'd be honest, I don't know when that's coming, because it's very, like, right now I'm in pain just from sitting. Like, if you've been paying attention, you see my body language trying to shift a lot because my back hurts, and it's because of the sciatic nerve. So in order for me to comfortably do live comms now, like when I was doing them back in Connecticut, I would have to lay down. Like, I can't sit here and do continuous hours of gameplay sitting, because it kills my back. When I get up, it's very painful. There's times where I can't even stand up straight because my body is just so knotted up and tight, and it's very painful. But I'm sure that will be on the way soon. But I just wanted to, let you guys know what the situation was about the content and all that stuff, and all the changes that are going to be coming through. And I really appreciate your support, and hopefully we can continue to, grow the channel, and keep me off the streets. I don't need to be back on the streets slanging that cocaine, that white girl, that booger sugar, that snow. You need to keep me here in this little office right here, creating Madden content for you guys. Don't put me back out on the streets. You don't want to see that. So hit the like button, share the video. Every like and every share helps. No, but all jokes aside, man, I really appreciate the support, and hopefully, we can just, connect closer from you as a watcher and me as a content creator, and just bring us closer together. And I really appreciate your support, man. Every kind word really means the world to me, and I take it I take it to heart. I really love the encouragement, the words, the love, and little by little, I've probably gained weight since I moved here, because I had to switch the Nutrisystem address from Connecticut to here. So we have to get a deep freezer, because I ordered so much frozen stuff, and I got to wait for that stuff to come in. But there's a lot of things that's going to be helpful. Like, in the community that I live in, there's a gym here that's included in our rent, so I don't have to pay anything, even I'm technically paying it, but it feels free. You know what I mean? So it kind of helps me out mentally, where I can just visit any single time. And we're going to be going into the gym, and we're going to get right. And little by little, we're going to, continue, losing weight. We're going to continue living a good life. We're going to continue, hopefully, making you guys happy with Madden content, and hopefully keeping you guys just entertained. Appreciate the love and support. Hopefully you guys can hear it this time. Until next time, peace.